the first three letters of the two are the same words. So it's a little bit off-putting trying to divide which one is the better one. So that's why I did the video mainly. And at first it was just going to be those two, and I was like, why don't we spice it up a little bit and add a third one in? So we have a threesome here. We got the OSEP or the OSEP. We have the CRTP or the Certified Red Team Professional, and we have the Certified Red Team Operator or the CRTO. This is the 2024 best certification for red teamers. Bit of history about the three. We know that the OSEP or the OSEP is the baby brother of the OSCP, and it gets all of its popularity and all of its clout from the OSCP. For the CRTP, it was originally under INE, and it was taken from INE by its owner, according to Rasta Mouse himself, and it is now under Altered Security. For the CRTO, it is under Zero Point Security and Rasta Mouse, and Rasta Mouse makes good products. I recently took the C2 development with C#, I believe it's called, and it wasn't a course in the traditional sense. The guy was just sitting there coding and you had to keep up, but I think it shows you how technical he is. He actually does this shit. So let's start with price. So for the OSEP, you're gonna pay a cool $1,600. With the CRTP, you're gonna pay $249 for the cheapest option. And for the CRTO, you're gonna pay $465. That is plus lab access. So I think it's in pounds on his site. I did you the favor of converting the pounds into dollars, and that's not including lab access.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
So with those crazy prices, I would give it to the CRTP with the $249 option. I think for $50 more, you can get a boot camp option if you prefer live instructors, but if you can just, thug it out with PDFs and videos, the $249 option is probably right for you. Let's move on to word of mouth. So with the OSEP, we know that most of its clout comes from the OSCP and Offensive Security. The OSCP was the big dog in town for a long ass time, gotta give it credit. And so when you release something like the Offensive Security Expert Professional, you can live under the shadow of the more famous OSCP and have the popularity there. For the CRTP and the CRTO, they are roughly equal. You'll hear a few horror stories, but not enough for me to say the community hates either. But it doesn't really matter. The point here is going to go to the OSEP, although this is kind of a cheat point. This is more of a layup than an actual three-pointer here, but it is what it is. Got to give them credit. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're feeling this real shit. I'm just going to drop it like I see it, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to give it to you how it is. Let's move on into the course material. For the CRTO, I feel like it properly breaks down Active Directory, and it also has a good breakdown for Cobalt Strike and the meaning of OPSEC as far as OPSEC from the red team standpoint. So the credit here for the actual course being concise and to the point is going to go to the CRTO. Looking into lab access, let's talk about lab access. For the OSEP, they give you a OpenVPN configuration. For CRTP, they also give you a VPN configuration and web access. For the CRTO, you have Guacamole, and Guacamole is fucking terrible. Rasta Mouse, you gotta step your shit up, brother. Guacamole there's so many things wrong with Guacamole. Copying and pasting.
But what the hell, boy?
The dying connections. Oh man, I can go on and on. OSEP and the CRTP has great support. For the CRTO, you only have Rasta Mouse. And so if he's on vacation or some shit like that, or if he has an emergency, you're just kind of waiting around, which is terrible, I think. Unfortunate. Shouts out to you, brother, from holding this shit down by yourself and killing it. But damn, bro. I mean, shit, it's 2024. I know you done made enough money by now.
Man, I'm paying for your paperback games and shit.
Let's see about motherfucker.
I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm gonna go with the CRTP just for the cost, and the exam's gonna suck, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's the better option you know, money wise. If you want to see more comparisons, you can check out my video on CEH, G-Pen, and PenTest Plus. And you can also check out my Hack the Box versus Offensive Security.